Hey y'all, happy Friday and welcome to another edition of Washington Middle School's Wolf Den Morning Message, brought to you by Female and Male Leadership Academies. Get ready because we have a few treats and announcements for your visual and auditory enjoyment. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. February brings much to celebrate, like Black History Month, where we get to acknowledge the lives and contributions of our Black brothers and sisters. The following is our first installment of our Black Excellence Celebration, where we will give you insight to some notable people who we see as leaders and epitomize Black excellence. Some you may even know personally. Here are four people worth knowing and celebrating.
Maya Angelou is a famous poet, author, leader, and activist. She was born in 1928, April 4th. She died 2014, May 28th. She had a very difficult youth, but it all paid off because she used that trauma to the best of her ability. She worked hard and didn't give up. She is a great example of a leader, and she once said, "When someone shows you who they really are, believe them the first time."
Where are you from and what's your name?
First of all, I am Rashawn Reed Williams, Dr. Williams, and I am born and raised in Harbor City. No, Long Beach. I was born in Memorial.
How long have you been in the education?
I've been in education close to 30 years, maybe 27 years, maybe.
What does Black excellence mean to you?
Black excellence. It centers around just being proud of who you are. It centers around being comfortable with who you are, having a knowledge of history, having a knowledge of where you've been so that you can better ensure where you're going. I think that's what Black excellence means to me.
Why should we celebrate Black History Month?
It's important to know where you've come from. It's important to familiarize yourself with great scientists, musicians, artists. We typically talk about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., but there are so many who have made history that we need to understand again where we've come from so that we can recognize how great we are. We stand on the shoulders of many, and so to acknowledge them is part of how we celebrate Black history.
How long have you been a principal for?
5 years. Been a principal for 5 years.
How you doing? My name is Coach Harris, PE teacher for 2 years at Washington. To me, Black excellence is always demonstrating confidence, not allowing yourself to be put in a box, being confident, and also trying to thrive and be better every day. A typical day for me at Washington is first thing first, setting up equipment, working with my fellow PE teachers, laughing a whole lot with my funny students, and finishing day with my Male Leadership Academy and also coaching girls basketball. My advice for the young fellow scholars for Washington is be confident, trust your gut, always work on trying to better yourself every day.
Here are a couple things you should know about Beyonce. Beyonce was born September 4th, 1981. She was born in Houston, Texas. When she was young, she was shy and had a few friends. Her parents signed her up for dance classes when she was 7 years old. She would win a lot of the events, and the audience was impressed by her skills. When she got older, she started in a group band, then she moved up to a solo artist. Then she released her first song called Dangerously in Love in 2003. When she got a little bit older, she started dating Jay-Z, and then they got married in 2008. And then she had her first child, named Blue Ivy, on January 7th, 2012. Beyonce is a great leader because of transformations and inspirations. We should remember Beyonce because she impacted almost every aspect of the pop culture and the music industry at large.
I certainly hope you guys enjoyed learning about these wonderful people. Speaking of enjoyment, come out today to room 206 to put together some cool puzzles with some cool people. Last week was a great turnout with a bunch of teachers and students, and I'm sure this week will be great as well, especially if you show up. So don't be square. Get there to room 206 after school today. Speaking of a good time with some good people, Latino Student Alliance is having a meeting next week on Tuesday after school. This week's meeting was postponed because of the rain, but no worries. we're having the meeting next week on Tuesday. So if you're Latino or have a loved one or friends that are Latino, come on out and be part of the club. All are welcome. Latino Student Alliance is also selling carnations for $1 during lunch next week on Valentine's Day, which is Wednesday. So bring your dollars, come get a carnation, and give it to somebody you love. This one is for the staff. Here's some fun facts about coffee. Did you know that coffee beans are green when they're picked? Did you know that a lighter roast actually has more caffeine than a darker roast? Did you know that decaffeinated coffee still has some caffeine in it because the decaffeinated process isn't perfect? However you take your coffee, or whether you prefer tea, cocoa, or water, come on out to the faculty lounge every Friday and break your fast with a drink, a bite, or some good vibes with some good people. If you're lucky, there might still be some treats left from this morning. If you weren't able to join in on today's gathering, we'll do it again next week, same time, same place. Bring something you'd like to share and your good vibes. See you there. Speaking of fun facts, did you know that President's Day in the United States is a holiday popularly recognized as honoring our first president, George Washington? It's held the third Monday in February. The day is sometimes understood as a celebration of the birthdays and lives of all the U.S. presidents. We in Long Beach Unified not only get the third Monday in February off, but we also get the second Monday of February off to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's birthday on February 12th. So if you haven't already been informed, we have no school on Monday. Again, no school on Monday. You're welcome. All right, y'all, that does it for us. As always, this is Female and Male Leadership Academies wishing you a happy Friday. Have a most blessed weekend. Be kind to one another, make good choices, and be safe out there. And we're out.